Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Premium Motorhomes in South Yorkshire and I'm here to review this. This is a £700,000 motorhome by MORELO. Now I know 99.9% of us will never be able to afford a motorhome like this. However, for that 0.1% of you, here it is. I am absolutely excited, to say the least, to be reviewing this. And why am I reviewing it? Because let's be fair, most of us will never be able to afford it, but it's always nice to be able to see how the other half live. So that is why I've come here today to do a review of it, because I like to include everything on the channel, and MORELO is an absolute luxury motorhome manufacturer from Germany, and these are stunning, so I'm really excited to show you around, and the car garage in the back as well. Now, as you've probably noticed, it's so big, Jules can hardly fit it in. Yes, it's an absolute whopper. So let's make a start and find out more about this particular MORELO. So what is it? Well, this is the MORELO Grand Empire, and the particular model is the 110 GSO. This one is priced at £695,000, so just under 700. I don't think we need to worry about that £5,000, do we? What is it built on? So this is actually built on the Mercedes Actros, which is a truck, basically. It's built on a truck and it's turned into this stunning motorhome. Let's go through some facts and figures. So first of all, this Mercedes has a 12.8 litre engine. It's rear wheel drive, and in terms of its size, as you can see, it's huge. It's 11 metres and 50 centimetres in length. It's 2 metres and 60 centimetres in width, and it's 3 metres and 80 centimetres in height. So don't go under any low bridges. Weight-wise, this motorhome weighs 18,000 kilograms or 18 tonnes. So you're going to need your category C driver's licence. So most of us are going to have to take that test. So it's not B, it's not C1, it is C. So this is what an 18-tonne motorhome is going to look like. Let's make a start at the front. So those are our facts and figures. As I say, this is basically based on a Mercedes truck. We can see here this huge front cab window. We are going to get cameras all around on this model, and you'll be able to view those cameras from inside. At the front, we've got the Actros name for that Mercedes, the big MORELO badge. This does actually illuminate. I haven't got that switched on, so this illuminates up. Then we can see the front grille and these beautiful little headlights here. I do like these. Really nice finish. Right, where do we start? Well, let's go off down the offside first of all. So coming down the offside, here it's badged with the Empire liner. Up here you can see the truck mirrors. So these are your wing mirrors, door mirrors, whatever you wish to call them. They're the truck style or coach style. You view those inside. Up here at the top, so first of all we have a 6 metre long electrically operated awning. That's got the LED lights running all the way along there, as you can see. Up on the roof, which I can't see at the moment, so you'll have to take my word for it. On this one, we've got 2 solar panels, there's 2 air conditioning units, and there's the Oyster satellite system as well up there on that roof. Now coming down, so this is a German motorhome. The habitation door is here on the offside. Nice big door, and we've got this amazing staircase. There is a panel just in here to operate that staircase. You press that and this deploys. I might show you that in a minute, but we'll carry on as we go because there's so much to see. Now this one has a 500 litre diesel tank. So if you're worried how many miles or smiles to the gallon you're going to get out of your 12-litre engine, thankfully a great big 500 litre diesel tank. We have, as you can see, quite an electrical installation. Now some of the electrics are here. There's also a number of lithium batteries in the garage, which we'll see. I'm not going to profess to understand what all this does. I'm not an expert on all that, but if you bought a MORELO, you will get a full explanation as to what all this does. Now these little hatches open here. You can see these blue lights. When you turn on the electrical system, you can operate these, press these, and that's going to operate these hatches that are around the motorhome. Now at the side, we have got the dark black gloss finish, as we can see, and the windows as well. There's various windows around, and they're actually made from glass, most of these windows as well. Now coming down, now the motorhome, look at this. So we've got this huge Mercedes wheel. We can see we've got these two big solid wheels on each side. You are going to get air suspension on the front and the rear on this motorhome. And then we carry on round here. Now, this is where I get really excited. So coming round, let's first of all start right up there. You can see there's a rear view camera. And then as we move down, this is the new back end on Morello for 2025. So the Morello range, and there's a number of different models in the range, has this new light cluster. It is a stunning, stunning back end, as you can see. Now, when you want to head off on the road, you might think that 11.5 metres is just a little bit big to access places in this motorhome. So you can take your car. Let's have a look at that. So there's 2 buttons on the side. You just press and hold, and look at this. Oh, £700,000 well spent just to press that button. There we go, look at that. Now, depending on which Grand Empire you choose, depends on the size of car you can get in here. So this one is an average size car garage. There is a bigger car garage that'll actually take a Porsche 911. This one's designed for something like a Mini Cooper on this model. So these will come out, you drive your car in, you can keep your car in here, you could keep bikes in here, scooters, whatever you chose to take. Right up the end there we can see a selection of batteries. We've got the various different electrical components. Now this motorhome, in terms of its heating, it actually runs off diesel heating. So it's got diesel heating, it's got underfloor heating, it's also got inverters and a diesel generator as well. So your off-grid experience, if that's what you choose to do, is going to be pretty amazing. It does also have an electrical elevator here, and it's going to slide up and you're going to be able to raise bikes up and down in there as well. So that's the garage space. Look at that. Right, we'll close it down. Press the button and down it comes. I believe your payload on this model is around 4,400 kilos. So that's easily going to take your car and the bits and pieces that you'll have in the motorhome as well. There we go. Magic. Right, back end, really nice. Let's head off down the near side. So coming down the near side, there's not a great deal to show you here. Again, we've got the nice great big wheels here. We've got a number of windows as we come down. What you are going to get on this model has had the extra large freshwater tank, 560 litres of fresh water and 280 litres of grey waste. And you're going to know why that's important soon when we go inside and see some of the water appliances that we've got. We've got more storage here, as we can see. Storage and electrical components under here, and then we've got a slide out. Now this slide out is 45 centimetres wide. There's an operational button inside, I'll demonstrate that, but this is going to slide out, as you can see, and give us more space in the lounge and kitchen area. Lovely, there we go. Right, so that, and you can just see down the side there as well as we come round, that is the slide out. So that is the exterior of the Morello Grand Empire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take us round to the offside again, and we're going to venture into the staircase. Now what I'm going to do, because obviously this is a very expensive motorhome, I'm just going to take my shoes off, so is Jules, and then we'll dive inside. Okay, so I've come up the steps. We can see the nice illumination on these steps. We can see our shoes, they're lovely. And then as you come in, there's also some drawers as well, so you can keep bits in here when you're coming in. Now, when you're stood outside the motorhome, you can operate these steps. There is a panel just here. If you place your hand on there, you can deploy the steps. So it is quite high up, so I had a little bit of a reach, but that's where that deployment is. Right, come on inside and we'll take a look. Now, there's a lot to show you in here. So it's where do you start, I suppose? Well, good question. Let's start at the front. Now, up here, the front of the cab, you can see how high up we are. I mean, look at the view. It is absolutely amazing. There are blinds that are electrically operated around the cab for privacy. We have the screens on each side. That's our rear wing mirrors, our door mirrors there. So they're going to come through on these screens. As you'll see, this is a left-hand drive. Now, a lot of people that are going to buy the Morello are probably going to spend a lot of time in Europe. So left-hand drive is probably going to be a popular option for many. Does have an automatic gearbox, and we can see our various screens. So we've got cameras screens for our cameras, obviously the infotainment system. You can see all the different operations. The seats, they have got air suspension seats, heated seats. There is a button for everything. If you bought this motorhome, you're going to have a really good explanation of how it all works. Many of you, if you're buying a motorhome like this, you probably know a lot about it, so you probably have a good idea yourself. Now, these have been covered. I'm just going to lift this up, just so we can see under here. I have been told I can do this. Now look at this leather finish. We've got the MORELO embossed on here. These are beautiful seats. We can see that quilted finish, the armrests, and I say heated with air suspension. Down here as well, we've got a number of sockets there, as you can see, plug sockets and USB chargers. Now, this motorhome, it does have 4 travel seats, and it is available as a 4-berth option as well, if you want to have it as a 4-berth. There are these overhead lockers all the way around. I'll just open a couple. You can see them covering this front cab area, so plenty of storage in these cupboards. And this beautiful gloss finish, absolutely stunning finish. Now this seat, it does swivel around if you want. This one's already turned. Now we move into the lounge area. As I said before, it has diesel heating with underfloor heating. Coming in, so this is going to be our main lounge space for eating at. We can see this nice fixed table here. Underneath there are some further electric plug sockets and USBs. I think this is mainly going to be a couple's motorhome, so you can see we've got the 2 seats here to sit and eat at the table. Now in here, so we've got 2 functions here. First of all, we have a drop-down television, and secondly, we've got these lockers with glasses. So again, I'll just open these so we can see the beautiful MORELO glasses there. Very nice. Plenty of lighting through the ceiling as well. And then I'll show you the telly shortly when we come to the electric panel, but then we move across. Now, these seats here, Jules has already had a bit of a go. I don't want to look too excited, but when you press the buttons, they do things. Look at this. Now, these actually have a massage function. So if you want to sit after a hard day on the road and put your massage function on, you can. But as you can see, they've got headrests that move. They've got bits of seats, the legs come up. Look at this. I won't spend too long on it. I think you get the idea. But this is a beautiful area, so you can recline back, drop the television, and this is going to be the lounge space. And because, I'm just putting it back best I can, because of the slide out, it's going to give you extra space. I'll bring the slide out in a bit. But if you look on the floor, you can see here, this is basically where when it comes in, this is where this would normally finish. But when the slide out's out, it's like that. Now, cupboard space, again, I'm not going to open every single cupboard. We would literally be here all day. But we can see the amount of storage space, these nice lockers with solid shelves as well, all around the motorhome. And then underneath here, there are these nice little lights. We have got the USB-C charger there as well. So when you're sat here, you can charge up your gadgets. And there's also various remote controls as well on both sides. You've got remote controls, no idea what they operate, but you can just sit and hold it. It looks like you're doing something. But yeah, remote controls for various operations as well. Really, really nice, beautiful. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move into this kitchen space and then I'll show you the electrical panel as I go. Now, when the slide out is slid out, as we can see right now, we do have this extra worktop space here. This panel is actually on Velcro. When you bring your slide out in, you pull this away, store it on the bed or wherever you want to put it, and the slide out is going to come in and basically finish back here again. So we're going to gain this when the slide out's in action. Now, this is a huge kitchen area. Most motorhome kitchens are rather limited, but not here. This is a mineral finish worktop, absolutely solid. These will lift out. These weigh an absolute ton, absolutely solid. So you've got the sink in that beautiful finish there. You've got a further separate part there. The swivel tap, and it does pull out, obviously. You will have your hot water off your hot water system with the 560 litres of fresh. Coming across, now this is an induction hob, so this is going to run off electric, whether you be on an electrical cup or you're off grid. The Nespresso coffee machine that we can see there, who doesn't like one of those? further plug sockets underneath and USB and C chargers here. And then if I open these, storage in the kitchen area, close those down. All these windows here, they do have blinds and fly screens. And then we're going to come down. So there's a nice bar here for hanging tea towels or whatever you want to do. And then if I open this, this is actually a dishwasher. So when I said you needed all that fresh water, it's because first of all, you've got a dishwasher. We've got something else too, but I'm coming to that. Big dishwasher, really good size. Close that up. And then there's a bank of drawers. I won't show all of those. In here, we have our bin. So you could use this for recycling or general waste, food waste, whatever you want to do. Nicely tucked away as well. And then a little bit more storage there. And as we come across, I say, the coffee machine, and then we have, if I open this, somewhere to put further glasses, bits and pieces that you might want to put there. And a further bank of drawers. This one's got your cutlery tray in it. These are really nicely finished and they are soft close as well. I'll just pull this out as well so we can see in there. There we go. Extra space there for your utensils. Just give those a push. And then before I hit here, I'm just going to show us up here. I mentioned outside there's 2 air conditioning units. The first one's fitted here. And the second one is fitted back there, I believe, in the bedroom space, but we'll see that there. So we've got our air conditioning unit. And then coming across, we have the control panel. Now, this does close, so when you're on the road, it's got that beautiful finish, but we've got this open now. Morelo have got a new Morelo Connect for 2025. You can control basically everything on your motorhome from your phone. You see here it says Morelo Connect, welcome home. And the controls on here, the lighting, so you can control the lights in different parts of the motorhome. You can use the ambient light, you can dim the lights as well. I won't do all that now, but you can control all those there. And you can press the button there if you want to do it off the top. We have the electrical system. It's going to give you all the details there that you're going to need. Your supplies here, so it's going to show you how full your tanks are. You can empty your tanks, everything off here. It just goes on and on. And then moving across, this is where we're going to control the slide out mechanism. So to control the slide out, it's basically an airbag system. So when you want the airbags to operate, you're going to inflate the airbags and the hydraulics will take it out. And when you close it, it's the same. So to let the air out, you're going to press the button and that's going to let the air out. Just turn that on. That's going to let the air out and then you can bring it in. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press those buttons now and you can then see all that slide out coming in. So let me do that next. So there we go, we sped that up. That probably took maybe a minute in reality. It moves it in, it pings, it gives you a ping or inaudible warning when it's closed. And we can see now, even if you weren't deploying your extra 45 centimetres, it shows you the amount of room you're still going to get in the lounge area with the table. And then if obviously I move down this side, so we can see it's still a very good size width of motorhome, even when you haven't got the slide out. Here, the kitchen now, beautifully, just right over there, perfectly sort of lined up. So even in this this format, not bad at all. Right, I'm going to go back to that control panel and I'm going to put our slide out back out. So what I need to do now is I need to press the other button that's going to inflate my airbags. It'll tell me when it's done and then I'll press the other button and the hydraulics will take it back out. So let's do that. So that shows you a speeded up version of the slide out, and obviously you've got to remember to take that panel out in the kitchen. Now the television, I told you I'd show you how to drop that. There's a circular button on here. If I just press and hold that, there we go, and out drops the Oyster Premium television. So the Oyster Premium television is part of the Oyster satellite system, which is up on the roof. So that's how we drop it down. And when we want to lift it back up, press the circular button once again, press and hold, and it's going to take it back into the cupboard and close it for us. The control system does a lot more than I've just shown you there. That's a very basic demonstration. Obviously, if you bought one, you will get the full demo. There's also a number of controls here for the heating and what have you there. And then we're going to carry on down now on the off side. Now, first of all, we have a really nice slide out, as we can see here, slide out hanging system here. So if you wanted to put coats here, you can do that as soon as you come in. You might want to just put them in the bedroom, it's up to you, but the option is there. And this is where we're going to store bottles, because it's thirsty work is motorhoming. So whatever you want to put, you can put in there. Now, with the MORELO on the Grand Empire, we are going to get a huge tower fridge freezer. We can see this here. This is 172 litres, smallish freezer compartment, but a nice big fridge space. And then underneath we have an oven. Now it has an oven and a microwave function. It's a Bosch appliance, so no expense spared there. So that's that. Now this is a Siemens washing machine. It's not every day you can say you've got a washing machine on board. And again, this is why you're going to need those bigger fresh water tanks to do your washing. Yep, that's pretty mega. £700,000, you get a washing machine. And then here, just open this up, we've got some storage space there just above your washing machine. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to carry on back. What I'll do is I'm just going to move upwards first of all to show you the extractor fan. So that's situated here above the kitchen space. And then as we move back, last but not least, we've just got a couple of pull-out racks. There we go. The finish on these is beautiful, but for 700,000, it should be. And we've got a further one there. Now, when you've had a busy day and you're ready to retire to bed, we have here a privacy screen. You can see it's held back here, so you can separate that front space from this mid washroom space. We've got our privacy screen, and then we'll move back. We'll do the near side first of all, and then I'll show you here before we go back to bed. On the near side, we have a huge shower cubicle. It has above there the rainfall or spa style shower head. It's also got obviously the attachment that you can hold, a shelf in there, and I do like the finish. I'll just open this up, pull that. Nice glass finish. Stepping in, beautiful finish here on the walls, a good amount of headroom here, plenty of lighting. It is a nice big shower cubicle, but it's a nice big motorhome, so we do want some space. So yeah, no compromise in there. The showers are often a compromise, but not that one. I'll close that up, and to finish it, it's got, I don't know what the technical name, I call it it's like a nipple. It's probably the best way to describe it. If you understand how to operate these, you have to basically just pull them backwards towards you. Bit of a funny mechanism until you understand them. But that is our shower cubicle. And then coming across, we have the fixed toilet. It's a Tecma toilet and absolutely solid. So this is just like the toilet you're going to get at home. Soft close lid. We've got our flush mechanism there. There is a little spray, do with that what you wish. I'm not going to demonstrate that. And then we have our window here with the blinds, as we can see, lifting up some cupboard space. Now what I would say, now I always talk about compromises, and to me there is a compromise. I like a little bar, so when my toiletries are away and we've been driving, things move. I like a little bar to stop things falling out. So just be careful there because things might move. So yeah, that is one thing that I would have liked to have seen on there, but it's not. Right, towel rail, heated towel rail, really good size. That's going to run off our heating system. There is a toilet roll holder. There is also a little brush for cleaning your toilet. Lovely. And then coming along, there's another privacy door here which will come across to separate your washroom. And then moving round, a mirrored cabinet. Now this is a huge space, absolutely massive. I'll just put under there and then under there. Now again, we have got a bar on this one. These one have got lips. There's a lot of shelves. Now it's quite interesting, and I'll go through that in a second, but we've got a plug socket and a plug socket. Now what is interesting is if your toiletries are quite big, these are quite sort of shallow or narrow shelves. They've not got a lot of height to them, so you're only going to get smaller toiletries in there, but nice strong clasps. There's also just another one here as well. Just open that up, and that's the same there. there is a further plug socket here. So if you use hair straighteners or a hairdryer or something like that in your washroom space, no issues with your sockets. Work now here coming through. Again, nice and solid, beautiful sink, no intrusion, plenty of space to get your head over, beautiful tap, soap dispenser, little glasses. I'd use these to put my toothbrush in, but you can do what you want with them. If you've got 700 grand, you don't need me to tell you what to do, do you? Drawers, so nice amount of drawer space down here. I'll just open this one down at the bottom. So again, nice amount of storage. I'll close those up. And then coming along, we have this compartment here. I don't know if you want to come around there. Now, what you're going to get is a couple of shelves. There is a rail up there, so if you wanted, you could take the shelves out. And then there's a further rail there. And then there's an electronic safe as well. So if you have got any valuables, you can put them in your electronic safe. Right, let's close that. So that is our washroom, and it is a beautiful space. When you are using the shower or running hot water, there's a further extractor here as well that you can see. Right, let's go up to the bedroom. But before we do, there's a little bit of storage just under this step. With all the storage that there is in this motorhome, I don't know exactly what you're going to be putting under there, but you know, you might. But yeah, let's go in. Now, what I'll do is I'll just leave you there a second. Now, as I step up, what you will notice is I'm 5'4", and you can see I can't fully stand up. The reason that there is not a huge amount of headroom is because of that garage. So the compromise is to have your Porsche under the garage, in the garage under you. You're going to compromise on some headspace. So I'd be quite happy to take my car to have that compromise, but that's why you've got this. Now here's the second Dometic air conditioning unit that I mentioned before. And then we come into the bedroom space. Now, storage again, we have here two cupboards, one on the near side and one on the off side. They do have a rail and then shelving. So that's great for our clothes when we're out and about. I'll close that up. As I did say, there's the privacy screen that's going to go across. I'm going to head off down this side of the bed first of all. So coming down the near side. Now, this bed, 2 metres in length, so very good length for people of just about any height, and width, I believe it's about 1.6 metres wide. So a very good size double bed. It is split into two mattresses, as we can see, sort of this style, but I would dress it as one large bed. There's control systems for the, I believe that's the music system. There's plug sockets. You've got the USB and USB-Cs. These little lights. More lockers. More locker space with this gloss finish. Plenty of lighting in here. It's a beautifully illuminated motorhome. And then on each side, you're going to get further small wardrobe space, a little rail, and some shelving, and we can see as well obviously speakers on the Alpine system in the roof, so you can play music back here. On each side you can just see on this leather finish shelf, so you can put bits and pieces on there. You've got one on each side, so you can put a cup of tea or something on there. And then if I just come to here, we can see the window on this side. That's got the blind and the fly screen. And these windows, nice solid glass windows around the living area. The nice soft nets, just to soften the room up a little bit. Right, now let's move down here next. So in the bedroom, we've got a 24-inch Oyster premium television to complement our one up in the lounge. A little bit of storage just under there. Not sure again what you'd be putting in there particularly. And then on the off side, there's a couple more hooks just here, so you can obviously maybe hang a towel or a bathrobe or something like that. Oh, lovely. Right, so that is your beautiful bedroom space. 2 metre long bed, plenty of cabinets, nice illuminated headboard as well. Charging sockets, a huge sunroof above the bed, absolutely huge, letting plenty of light in. Your Dometic air conditioning unit for on a night. Storage as well, if I slide that out under the bed as well for any little bits that you may put under there. The only compromise being in there is your headroom, but that's because your car's going in your garage. Wow. Bathroom, beautiful, nice solid toilet. good sized shower cubicle, loads of room for getting changed, more wardrobe space. So you are going on your travels for a good length of time. It is like a proper home from home. Your washing machine, oh magic. Oven with microwave function, fridge freezer, great big lounge area with your vibrating sofa that moves. Oh, wonderful. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll dive back outside and we'll just summarise the video back out there. So let me get my shoes on and I'll see you back at the front. So there we have it. That is the MORELO Grand Empire 110 GSO. There are other layouts and models in this range, so I will put a link so you can check out the full range. MORELO have a number of other motorhomes as well that you can check out. They don't all cost that. Prices on MORELO realistically priced starting at around £300,000 though. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed having a look at that. A beautiful 18-ton, 11.5 metre motorhome based on a Mercedes. I certainly enjoyed having a look. I will put a link in the description. Please let me know what you think to it. I can already imagine what some of you have got to say. But I'll put links below. Thank you to Premium Motorhomes here in South Yorkshire who've let us come and do a review of this. That is appreciated. They're also a dealership for Carthago, Knaus and Weinsberg. So all the links will be down there. There we go. That's made my day. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.